Thanks for stopping by once again. If you're new, Pat, Clothes Project. Been working on making some custom tool belts. This is going to be a video update for just certain materials. Got some new foam in, got new colorways with the Cordura. Big one here. The belt buckle, pretty happy with it. Everything is coming together really well. Doing my best to be hardline, American made with everything. It's pretty cool. I mean, my foam's coming from Jersey. The belt buckle's coming from California. My little Made in America tags are coming from, I believe, Oregon. Pretty cool, man. Little twirl for you, you know? We'll get right into it. I haven't done a long form for this guy yet, so we'll touch on that a bit. And yeah, I want to show you some colors, some different webbing, things like that. We'll just talk about what's coming up. I'm going to switch up the camera angle and then we'll just get right to it. So like I said, pretty psyched. By the way, I'm having some trouble with my camera. I'm just going to let it ride. Autofocus, I just can't seem to figure it out today. But either way, the foam, real psyched about it. It's coming from Jersey. I believe I already said that. Really digging the fact that it is that local to me. I am in southeastern Pennsylvania. So the fact that I can like drive to these guys if I want to is pretty cool. I'm going to be trying my best to go from simply American made to being able to say like this is from my area. You know, if I can be local, I'm gonna run with that, you know what I mean? So we'll keep looking around, but I gotta say, other than thickness, you know, I'll need to get it a bit thicker, but as far as the material itself, competitive, 100% competitive. What do you think about the stitching pattern? It'll be like this, but it'll probably be the X that is actually getting stitched through, and then I'll be able to like run this like it's just one big fat line for the most part. Same kind of deal over here, and then a couple little diamonds, something like that. That's what it's looking like for now. All things are subject to change. The overall shape, I gotta say, I don't think I'm changing, but I just might soften these edges up a little bit. We'll see what I mess around with. The buckle. This is really the reason why I want to make this video. There are some companies that I am hoping to be competitive with in the future. And two of those companies are using the Cobra buckle. All right, so everything from these guys is like American made except for the buckle. All right, this is from a company out of California, ADF, and they make the Raptor buckle. It's not quite as low profile as the Cobra with length, but obviously, I mean, it's a 2-inch, it's the same size that way. What this is doing that's a little different to the normie's eye anyway is this little shape here where it's a bit rounded over. I have reason to believe that's going to be very comfortable bending over. I am really looking forward to the testing phase with this. I gotta say, I feel bad for only buying one. I'm going to throw like 10 or so in the cart, and then they actually sent me paperwork to do the whole wholesale thing. We'll get into that in time, but it was nice to be able to reach out to them and have them get back to me, and you know, people seem to be psyched to do business in the future. So Raptor buckle, get used to seeing that. American made. If there's any competitor with the Cobra buckle that's made in America, I haven't found a better one yet. If you happen to know of one, let me know in the comments. But that's got a touch of class to it that I don't think I'm going to find anywhere else. Very competitive. So I believe that I already said I'm going to be canceling out the color black. Really looking forward to doing that. It's going to give me a look that's going to be in itself my own. especially when we start getting into these colorways, trapping the foam with the tan stitching on this gray, or even the red. I mean, I just think that's got a certain look to it. You'll see these stitch lines translate into things like down in here, probably these top pockets, and then whatever kind of fastener pocket that doesn't have a bit index in it. You're going to continue to see this layout. First one I made was kind of a rough situation down here, but that was the first one that I made, right? So we're getting somewhere with this. So far so good with this line. This seems to be a bit more comfortable, but I switched up this line just, I'm testing. So the little bit more squared off is, I mean, I was having trouble with it before, but that was because of lack of experience. I'm having a lot better time with it now. And also now that I have this other thread, it's much more high quality. I'm getting a lot less like little blowouts and things like that. I've been learning a lot about thread. This was probably just like shorter fiber. This stuff is much longer fiber. I went through this whole thing, sewing this up, all these lines here, not one blowout. So I'm really happy with this company. I forget the name of it, so sorry about that. I would love to give everyone a shout out. But this is coming from South Carolina. Really proud of the fact that I can tell the audience, or you, whatever, not that you're not the audience, where everything's coming from. I'm really proud of that. I think this is like coming together really cool. Moving on with some material choices. This actual webbing is not going to stick around, but you're going to continue to see 1-inch webbing. That's going to give me and anyone else that's wearing these in the future just a little bit more micro adjustment on the belt if you're trying to rock it like a little bit over 90, maybe a little bit over 90 toward the front. Whatever you're trying to do, I'm going to have them spaced out so that these guys just have a little bit of adjustments, a little bit more than a lot of the other competitors. I mean, I'm not selling anything right now, but I'm going to consider them my competitors. Let's think, anything else left on this pouch? I mean, you're going to continue to see this. This is the main reason why I'm doing this boxier shape. The flatter, like what I call pinch pouches, where it just comes down like this, so much easier to make, but this just simply makes that much sense, and I'm quite fine with that little bit of added work to do. You know what I mean? That's not a big deal for me. It's making such a difference when I'm wearing it. The guys that are going to be involved with the testing phase, people who have gotten back to me about this shape, people who have seen it in person, they're really digging it. Really looking forward to sending a few things out, which, by the way, hopefully AKA Tiny is watching right now. I'll get this out of the way now. Drop me a line in the comments, Tiny. I need to know your waist size, and then we're going to have to link up where maybe you visit my little page that I made on Instagram. You know, I got like 4 whole followers. I made it the other day. Hit me up on Instagram, dude. Clovis Project, all one word, all lowercase. All are welcome if you want to join in. I'm going to be doing some pouch updates and things like that, specifically on there, that aren't going to be on YouTube. Just little pictures and things like that as I'm going. With the bit indexes, I started out, give me 1 second, I started out doing 1 inch. This is what, I bought a pouch that has the bit index on the outside. They do 1 inch. The break-in process, I'm really not digging. One of the big goals for me with all this is to have like little to no break-in period. Being able to just slide that in on day 1 is huge. So you're going to be seeing the spacing for all this 1.25 inches. Typically people are stopping it where they're just doing a square panel. I'm going to ride the same shape, the same like wedge shape, and then you're going to get these little guys. This is working out real good for like anything with a point. Obviously my punch goes in there very well. But I figure there's no point having any wasted space if I'm going to have bit indexes. You know what I mean? I'm able to get 3 of these little 4s in there. They're fitting in there just fine. So you're going to just continue to see that. That's probably not super important to everybody, but I'm trying to really get down and dirty with the details. I realize this might be taking a long time for some, but every single little thing, whether it's a fail or not, is actually a win. Because I mean, there's so many details to consider. So that'll be that pouch. That's fine. This is working out well. This isn't going to be anything like a main staple or anything like that. I'm still going to be running bar sleeves back here on the left side. But yeah, let's go on to colorways. So this is the green that everybody's been seeing. This is going to be a flagship color, big time. And then I also have this tan right here. This is going to be what I'm trying to use for a lot of the interiors. I'm going to want not necessarily high vis like I was playing with over here. That was just for me experimenting. Little backstory, I switched schools in 7th grade and I was real nervous. So I decided, screw it, I'm gonna just run in there like full out confident, and I bought a yellow sweatsuit for the first day of 7th grade, and I just let the freak flag fly, and I felt pretty damn good about it. So I figured I'm the new guy with making pouches, so I'm gonna use yellow. I don't know if I'm too much of the new guy anymore. I mean, I've been doing this for a few months. We can move on with colors. But like I said earlier, trying to cancel out the use of black. Get used to seeing some tan webbing, tan interiors, and this color is definitely a candidate, but I'm not sure if it's necessarily going to be staying 100%. I do really like it. But I'm going to explore a few more grays. Like I said, no black, but I do want to have a darker option. And this one is an absolute definite. This color is called Rust. If anybody's interested in making something and you are really digging this color, this is my favorite color so far. You will be seeing this used quite a bit, and it will more than likely be up against, when it's all said and done, up against this tan and this tan webbing. That is undoubtedly going to be a flagship colorway. Really looking forward to making that. That's coming real soon. I'm going to try to really ramp it up this month and get a hold of those like last bits of material. Belt webbing, my webbing for wrapping the edges around the pouches. Found it. But yeah, belt webbing still needs to happen. And I guess I'm going to wrap it up there. I mean, last thing, just one more time. Let me know what you think about this belt buckle. I am really digging this belt buckle. If anyone knows of an American-made buckle that's like this, I did find a few others, but they're like seatbelt style where there's the one button. I have reservations with that. I wouldn't want somebody like leaning over and engaging that one button. And then like losing the belt. The 2-point is going to be really important. I'm not gonna deviate from that. Haven't been able to personally find a classier buckle than this. I want to know if you know of one. I really do. I want to find it. Doubtful that I will, though. I have been looking into it. That's going to be it. You're going to be seeing these change up. This shape's going to stay. And I am actually going to make these just a tiny bit wider so that this works out even better. Like I said, this is the most important thing for this entire project here of coming up with pouches. The outside speed square slot is not going to change. There will be one setup where I'm going to have to put it inside here, and it will be the side-by-side. I've been trying really hard to work that out on paper and keeping that, but with the 2 pockets, it's just not going to happen. So there will be one setup where so far There will be one setup where I just have to do that on the left side, but everything else so far is working out really well with this. Just going to continue to tweak it ever so slightly. Come in 9 instead of 8.5, and that'll give a bit more room for pencil slots, and it'll make it so that this is an easier line to sew. Having a little trouble getting past this to get this line in. 9 inches is going to give me just enough room with my presser foot to sew that line up. Things are going to start coming in way cleaner. Really psyched for the next couple videos. This will probably be the last update for this for quite a while, at least in this form. I'm going to try to get back into editing video. I mean, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to learn new trades, and editing is one of those things. So I'm looking forward to doing like some process videos, maybe just, you know, some music and me shutting up and making something. I feel like I've been talking too much, you know, it's time to really do something. Still going to be going with the contractor videos and whatnot, but obviously if you've been following along, this is becoming a pretty main focus on the channel. That's going to be it for me. Enough rambling. Thanks for watching. And, you know, if you subscribe, you subscribe. If you don't, you don't. One more shout out. I believe his channel name, I don't know if he even has videos or nothing, but either way, his profile name is Highland Construction. What's up, dude? Hopefully you're still watching this video. Good talking to you the other day. And then other than that, Drew Mayer, let me know in the comments what your waist size is. You know, we're going to get you one out pretty soon. Thanks for watching once again. Later. Just try to give a quick rundown of things. I never wound up doing any long form with this video, or with this pouch, so we'll try that again. We'll just have to leave it there. I'm not going to edit this or anything. This is going to be one take or die. Thanks for watching, and